Homicidal sleepwalking, also known as homicidal somnambulism, I don't know how to say that, or sleepwalking murder, is the act of killing someone during an episode of sleepwalking. So this one in 1997, my birth year, that's the best year ever. A devout Mormon stabbed his wife 44 times with a hunting knife. He then dragged her into the backyard pool and held her head underwater. A neighbor who witnessed the drowning called the police.
Welcome to the basement.
Listen, I don't know why don't you do? You swallow like that too. Everyone swallows like that. You tell me you never swallow loud.
Listen. You can't hear me swallow like that.
Let's see. Oh, listen. Okay. Sorry.
Hold in. What's up, QT? We're about to start the podcast.
Oh, the podcast's already going, Bob.
What?
Podcast's already going, dude.
Podcast is already going. I didn't change my stream. I'm streaming this bitch live. So you better not say anything too controversial to my 0 viewers. Actually, Holden's in the chat. What's up, Holdy? Do you have any questions? Or do you not want me to stream the podcast? But I've been streaming right now for an hour already.
You can stream it. It don't matter to me.
Oh,
so what do you think about that drawing? Old chartreuse from my stream did.
The what?
The drawing.
Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, that thing was sick. Dude, that's way sick.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Phas tonight.
I know I looked at it, well, because I saw all you guys messaging me, but I was like driving, I was like in and out of service. I was like, what are they talking, like messaging me about? Like, you're saying it's sick. I was like, oh shit, that's way funny. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt,
Yeah, that
Bob.
was sick. We should. Holden says he wants to be on our podcast because he can talk about some cool shit. So, I mean, we got to set up a guest thing. I know Talon kind of wants to wait on the guest, but we'll see.
I want to wait until, because I'm gonna keep grinding. Whether everyone leaves, I'll do podcast. I'll rant to myself. I'm trying to grind this out.
What am I? What am I? Am I dead water to you?
No, but I'm saying, like, if you ever
Holden, you see this?
If you ever get sick of it, like
I'm sick of you. That's for damn sure.
No, but because I'm just saying, like, I'll keep grinding. I would like, just imagine, like, we keep going, like, don't make money. I'm not trying to make money right now, but like, say, like, a couple years down the line, dude, we get where we could actually have a studio, dude, like the Hex course where we could stream, do the podcast, keep up on cryptos,
Oh God, you and your cryptos.
How are you not into them?
I am, but I mean,
this week is the week to buy
right now.
Put $100 in.
I mean, I can, but
right now with your boy Elon trying to make Dogecoin, freaking, he's like, Dogecoin's better than Bitcoin. Mitch,
oh my God, Dogecoin is tulips. Have you ever heard of the tulip story? You ever heard of it? So my boss has told me this, and I'm probably gonna botch the shit out of it. But back in, I don't know how long ago, and who knows but hell nowhere, there used to be this flower. It was a tulip, and it was like so valued that people were like, oh, dude, if you have that tulip, you're freaking, like, you're rich. So people were just like, well, I'll give you a goat for this tulip. It was before, like, really currency and stuff. Or maybe there was currency. I don't remember. But, and like, all of a sudden, like, people were like, I'll give you my, like, paying mortgages for these tulips just to have these freaking flowers. And then like all of a sudden, like it just rose like Dogecoin, rising, but it doesn't have no value to it. And then someone realized, like, this is a flower. And then the next day, just boom, down to the ground, people paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for a freaking tulip.
Yeah, I mean, the only way Dogecoin could be worth money, because Elon loves it. I mean, he already said you can't use Bitcoin. Which I don't get. You can't use Bitcoin. He's saying it's bad for the environment, but Tesla still holds all their Bitcoin as of right now. I'm pretty sure they haven't sold any.
Yeah.
So I think if they were to sell right now, they'd lose like $34 billion.
Really?
So I think they bought it when it was like in the $50,000 mark. So I'm pretty sure if they were to sell now, they'd lose money. But the only problem with Dogecoin is there's no cap on how many Doge coins can actually be in circulation. Like, it's not like Bitcoin where it has a market cap. There's no
Yeah.
market cap for
Yeah.
Dogecoin.
Because Bitcoin's capped. Like, you can't
I
make
think
more
the
of it.
market cap's like at 1 trillion or something as of right now.
Yeah.
But like when coins meet their market caps, they can exceed their market caps, and like it just, I don't know how to explain it. Like if say Bitcoin reached that 1 trillion, however many trillions there are, it could expand off of that. But Dogecoin, there's not an actual market cap, so like you could have an infinite amount. But if Elon Musk, he's saying that it's so much better than Bitcoin, yeah, okay, he would need to buy whoever made Dogecoin. I think it's from Australia. Like these two guys made, it's a meme coin, and they made it. He would need to purchase the rights to Dogecoin and then do whatever he would want from there for it to be. Because I mean, it's valuable right now. I mean, it's been sitting around like hovering around 50 cents. I bought it when it was at 13 cents. So I mean, I don't think it'll dip back down to that. But he would need to actually buy it from whoever made the coin for it to actually have real value, like a Bitcoin or Ethereum and all that.
Yeah. I don't know. Shit's whack. I'm just waiting until I can play video games and earn crypto. That's all I'm waiting for. Yo, look at the stream. You see? Freaking FaZe Rain's back hanging out with the FaZe boys. That's huge.
That's all. That's your area. I don't know.
You don't know any
I
of
know
the FaZe
Optic.
stuff?
Oh yeah, but I know. I don't freaking pay. I know who they are, but I don't pay attention on it.
I mean, FaZe Rain, they basically kicked him out because he was
See the
going through
druggy
some
one?
stuff. Yeah, he's the one that like was on hella like Xanax and stuff like that.
Okay. What, they just let him back in?
I mean, yeah, he's basically one of the owners. He started that bitch. Like he was like one of the biggest FaZe guys ever. I remember that's like what got me into all of this gaming and crap is like FaZe. As much as I hate to say it, because I found Optics content later and they continue to grow. But like when FaZe New York was a big thing, like when they all lived in that house, FaZe Rain was like the biggest one. Him and like Banks was that's what makes me mad about all this is because so FaZe Rain basically went on this freaking Xanax and all this like lean, like he was taking all these sorts of drugs and posting crazy
Benzodiazepines.
crap. Yeah, and like he was putting on like crazy stuff on social media. So I understand why they had to kind of like I don't think it was right for them to drop him, but like they should have just said, "Hey, we're not."
Well, I mean, they
You
can't
gotta
work
take a
with them
break.
though. Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
like, have you seen the whole Seth Rogen, James Franco stuff?
yeah, but listen. Yeah, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But the thing is FaZe Banks went through like the same shit. Like he was going through. They put him in a Looney Tune house and all that stuff too. And now he's just like it's kind of hypocritical, but I don't think it's really as much as social media played it out to be. You know, obviously he's gonna come back to FaZe. I think he's.
I think it
That with
might have
that
been for
picture.
him too, because so you know who that? His name's Jordan Peterson. Do you know him at all? He's like a super
Nope.
smart guy. He's been on like Joe Rogan's podcast and everything. But he's talked about, so that's what, like, so Xanax and all them, they're called benzodiazepines.
Uh-huh.
And those and alcohol, those are the only two things, like meth and all that, or not meth, like,
Meth.
but
Meth
like
is good
hard,
for you.
like
Breaking Bad.
some other drugs, like you can, alcohol and like Xanax and like those types of things are the only things that, if you're not, if you try to go cold turkey off of them, you can actually die from going cold turkey with this completely cutting them out. Like
Yeah, but
alcoholic, if a hardcore alcoholic, if they just completely cut alcohol, their body will actually start shut down, and like you can kill yourself from just going hard. So I mean, it might have been that they did that just because he did need the help. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I think it was good for his mental health to do that too because social media is doing stuff to people these days. You know, people can't handle some of
Yeah,
the social media and everything, which sucks. But
yeah. I mean, I
I
think it's
mean,
just,
it was good for him. But I think it's right for them to bring him back because he's like the Mount Rushmore of FaZe. Like he started this crap. Like he was He was one of the people that started this, and he's big.
Yeah.
He was big back in the day.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's just the like I was saying the Seth Rogen and James Franco
James
stuff. How Seth
Franco.
Rogen was like, I haven't talked to him.
Yeah.
I don't. To me, kind of sucks. I don't know exactly the whole thing. What's going on? I think he
Yeah,
had like
he got
isn't it like underage
accused.
girls?
I'm not sure if he got guilty, proven guilty.
I think they're just allegations right now. I think. Well, no,
Allegations,
he had
but
one
that's what
clear back from
sucks.
like 2014. I think too was the problem.
A sexual misconduct conduct allegation against the actor. So James Franco is an allegation still. But what happened to innocent until proven guilty? You know what I mean?
Well, I
It's
think
like,
they are. Well, that's the thing. So like Brian Callen's starting to come back on to Fire the Kid, which I like with Brendan Schaub,
yeah,
because I mean that's him and Brendan Schaub. That's like their baby together. Is the Fighter and the Kid,
yeah,
and those allegations came out against him, and like all the sponsors were going to drop him and all that. But what they say is kind of a good thing. They say like the media doesn't decide, like the people get to decide if you're canceled or not, like the whole Morgan Wallen thing, like after he said the N-word, and then like all of his sales on iTunes skyrocketed, like all the radios were like, oh, we're not going to play Morgan Wallen, but then his downloads on iTunes doubled, tripled after that.
yeah.
Like the people
Cancel culture is
decide.
so whack.
But I mean, it's kind of hard for a movie star because it's not like music. So I mean,
Yeah,
if these allegations, he'll never get a role. But like if you're a musician, it's easy to just put music out there. Like iTunes isn't gonna shun you away. I mean, you can still get Michael Jackson on iTunes and Spotify. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just whack. It's just like people think that they don't mess up. I mean, all these people canceling people are like just all hypocritical sons of bitches. Like they act like they haven't messed up like that before, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes it does go too far, and people do need to be. No, I don't know, but sometimes people do go too far, but it's like people think they hold these famous people way too accountable and think they're perfect and everything when
I
realistically they're just like us.
I don't hate, like I don't disagree with cancel culture. I disagree with like people being soft.
Yeah,
Like if someone
I
deserves to
hate
be
soft
canceled,
ass
like if
people.
James Franco actually did like do shit with
Yeah,
underage people, or like
yeah,
how
and
the
I'm
whole
not.
David Dobrik thing, like
Yeah,
they actually did that
what
shit,
was that up there?
huh?
That was weird. I remember the David Dobrik thing, like his friend Dirty Dom and shit, right?
Yeah, well,
Like it had
Ashley
something to
was
do with
telling me
that.
like they actually had a video. I think they've taken it down now, but
Yeah,
they posted a video of them with those underage girls, and like, yeah, like I guess in the video, because they did end up getting them alcohol, and like David Dobrik was like, he's like, oh, we're going to jail, and that Dirty Dom, she's like, oh yeah, we are.
yeah,
But like people like that, like yeah, get canceled. But if there's just allegations, like the whole Brian Callen thing, like I don't believe those at all. The allegations came out. It was from the '90s, and they came out last year. It's 30 years ago, or yeah. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. Again, it kind of gets blurry. Like I don't like soft people, but I don't not agree with cancel culture. Like Harvey Weinstein, if someone deserves to be canceled, yeah, get them out of there. But
yeah,
only if it's been proven. Like,
yeah.
but you see
Proven
Prince
till
Harry. I don't know why I just thought about
no.
that, but Prince Harry saying he's like, "What's up?" Like the First Amendment, stupid.
I have no
You
that
haven't seen
we
that?
should have. Wait, what's the First Amendment? Guns? Or what's the First
Freedom
Amendment?
of
Freedom of
speech.
speech? I don't know, dude.
Oh, he's like that's
Uh,
stupid. He's like
why?
back in England, like
Yeah,
my
fuck England, you
grandmother controls
communists.
everything. I'm like, you get out of here if you don't like the
Get
First
the hell out.
Amendment.
Exactly. Freaking
He's getting a bunch of hate over that though.
bunch of
Like you
commies, dude.
live in America, like
I
in
didn't know what
LA
the First
now.
Amendment was. It meant, oh my god, I didn't know what the First Amendment was.
Uh, uh,
Um, he
what's the
lives in
second?
L.A. Second is right to bear arms, right?
Yeah, there's the only two I know.
That's the only two I know. Three. I don't know the third one.
Well, that's what Ash, like we were talking about it yesterday. I'm like the test that people have to come over to get like their citizenship in America. Like I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think I could pass that test. I'm like I can't
yeah.
name every single president. Can you?
George Washington, Obama. Yeah,
Yep,
it's all of
that's
them.
exactly the order, isn't it?
Exactly. It went just like that. Donald Trump was president 3 times.
Oh, wow. You know what I just thought about? You haven't had your camera on this whole freaking time.
Oh, tragics, because I'm streaming though.
Well, I guess I could so they could stare at my open mug on YouTube, huh?
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't think
or
about that either.
like all the amendments. I don't know all of them.
F that, bro. F that. Let me see if I turn my cam off here. If I can turn it on here.
Oh,
Is
it's
it on?
loading. It's thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
I don't know if it'll work because it might. Since you were streaming.
Yeah, I don't think so. I guess I have to get 2 cams, huh?
Hey, dude, you're the money maker, dude. You got that.
Oh my god, Mr. Crypto, millionaire crypto over here.
Crypto, no, the market's crashing.
But...
Okay.
So let's talk about some a popular request I've been getting a lot of is people on the ghost stuff, man. They really want to talk about ghosts and scary stories like that.
The ghost. Dude, I can go out. I should just go break out onto Skinwalker Ranch out here, huh?
No,
See what paranormal shit goes on out there.
No, I'll quit the podcast because that shit would go through the screen and get me.
I don't really have any more stories. I mean, I can ask. I pretty much told all my stories from then.
What's the scariest movie that you've watched?
I don't know. Now that I'm older, like a lot of them. When I was younger, I remember like Chucky scared the shit out of me. I know that sounds stupid, but
yeah, I mean, the
well, like now, like the Conjurings, they're scary, but I don't know. I'm excited for the newest one, like Devil Made Me Do
the
It.
newest Conjuring, like Annabelle and stuff like that. Dude, I mean, I think the most recent movie that I've watched that really scared me, actually got me, was probably The Nun. That shit was pretty freaky.
I heard that sucked though. Like they got terrible reviews.
No. It was a good movie. It was scary. I mean, it got me. Watch it.
I don't know. Like after playing like scary games, I feel like you playing a game's a lot scarier. If it's a good scary game, it's a lot scarier than a scary movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because you're that. It's like you're almost that person. I agree, but you can't say, "Oh, scary games made me not scared," because you're a little bitch in Phasmophobia, just like Jackson.
Okay, at least I go in there. I'm not scared anymore once we know.
But I mean, you guys just leave me alone.
I'm the
only one that doesn't stay because I'm the one with all the money in the damn game. Yeah, you might be rich crypto, but I got the damn Phasmophobia cash. What about that?
No, what I think is cool is like because how Phasmophobia has VR and they have those not suit, like the vest that you can put on and you can feel when the ghost is grabbing you, like it push it. I'm like, that would be scary,
dude. That's some Ready Player One shit, dude. I'm ready for it, dude. I'm ready for it. I want Ready Player One. Like, I want freaking Phil VR. I want all that shit, dude. I just want it so bad.
I don't know how Elon Musk talks about that in Neuralink. I know we talk a lot about that, dude, but he says in like the next 10 like, well, we're still like in our 30s, 40s.
Yeah. I mean, they have, like, it would be a really good thing for society, but they have to limit it or something, because it could also be a really bad thing. Because if the way I'm thinking about it is like I can do all, like I'm playing video games no matter what,
Yeah.
But if I could do that, but I'm on a freaking treadmill, I'm not sitting on my ass, I'm not just sitting here munching on fucking Muddy Buddies. I mean, I'm in that shit and I'm playing. I'm on a treadmill. What if we could play basketball? I would much rather play basketball like that than on 2K. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna say that in person. I was like, what?
No, not in person. I love playing basketball in person, but I mean, like then in like 2K or like you're in Call of Duty and you're running around everywhere. Like that'd be so much better than just freaking sitting here.
It would be done after like 10 minutes. No way you can run around how like they do it.
Oh yeah, I'm running
a hard point, running back and forth.
I'm running across Warzone map, 100%, 10 times.
No, but he's just saying. I'm like, well, on how they want to send us to Mars. I'm like, can't you work on some like stuff that'll actually help us, Elon? You can do. Yeah. He can anything he puts his mind to.
Going to Mars might help us.
Huh?
Going to Mars might help us.
What food?
Because believe it or not,
is there water there?
I think didn't they find some kind of something? I don't know what they found.
Well, because
I'm not gonna
they
talk
say
out my butt.
they found a fungus or something. They don't know if it's fungus. That's what they're
Some
guessing.
some kind of bacteria or something,
Well,
wasn't it? Like I
they
don't
say it
know.
might be a fungus because it. I don't know how they could tell it was alive, but like the next day it was blown away. So I don't know. But
Um, so to preserve signs of life on Earth is what it says. But I mean, believe it or like, as much as we all like to believe it, it doesn't really matter for us because we'll be long dead. But the Earth ain't gonna last forever. We got to do something, and at least somebody's doing something about it. Because what if we could set up a station on Mars to find another Earth? You know, I'm just saying.
I don't know. I feel like
Avatar.
we could make
Avatar
this.
2's coming out soon. That's sick.
They they say there's no water, but we 3/4 of the Earth is water.
On Earth?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's salt water.
there's like desalinization.
You know how much energy that takes? A lot.
Bitch, how much
I
energy is
mean,
it gonna
when the
take
sun
to?
starts to explode, Talon, I mean, it's exploding right now, but once it gets to whatever the hell kind of giant it is, you can't live on Earth. You're gonna be scorched like on freaking uh Maze Runner. That's what it's gonna be like, dude.
But they say like each star like has its own. Because what they're saying is it each
You
star? I
don't
don't remember
know.
how they're saying each star like that we can see in the sky is its own solar system, like its own galaxy, and it has a black hole, like how the Milky Way galaxy has a black hole, and inside those black holes, because black hole like people think that when things go into black holes, they just disappear. No, it doesn't happen. Like they go somewhere in the black hole. So who knows? Inside those black holes could be another millions of galaxies too. Endless possibilities.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we got to see that going to Mars is a step to figuring out something. I mean, might as well go to Mars. What's he gonna do? Figure out the traffic in LA? Traffic. Leave LA. That's what you got to do. Hell, too many damn people.
I guarantee if someone was like, "Hey Elon, fix world hunger," he'd be like, "Okay." Hey Elon, figure out how to faster,
You know who could
easier
fix it
way
all?
for desalinization.
You know
Okay,
who could fix it all?
who?
Thanos. Just saying. I'm just saying. He's kind of a crazy bastard, but his theory makes a little bit of sense. I'm just saying.
How?
You get rid of half the world population, a lot of problems go. Just saying. I don't want half the population to go. I'm just saying. It makes sense because people aren't going to be hungry, like he said on his planet. You know, we're not going to be using up as much energy.
Isn't
Just
that
makes
like
sense.
if someone did is that like communism? Dude, China already or is doing
Yeah,
that. They
definitely
limit
communism.
they
I'm
limit
not.
they limit you to the amount of children you can have.
Oh yeah, 100% communism. But I'm just saying his theory makes sense. That's the crazy thing. But it's not. It's not humane to do that shit, which sucks. But the thing is, the real thing is there's just too many. There's just too many of us on this damn planet.
Hey,
We
Hitler.
got to start going to different planets.
Okay,
That's the real. Thanos is right, but
I'm just
damn,
gonna
he's a
call you
commie
Mini
bastard.
H.
Mini H, what's that?
Mini Hitler.
Mini Hitler.
That's
No,
you.
no, he
You're being a
didn't
real.
want to do that. He
You're
just
being
wanted to
a
make
real
everybody
nut.
the
You want
same.
to make an Aryan race, a perfect race. You know?
Nah,
That's what
I'm
Utah
not saying
is.
that. I'm just saying Elon Musk is on the right track because he realizes this world can't hold us all.
Because listen, I'm just saying, that's all Utah is. You know, Utah's the Aryan race. Mini Hitler's here because what do you see? Go to Salt Lake, blonde hair, blue eyed bitches. Oh, there you go.
Never
That's
go
all
to
you
Salt Lake.
see when you're
I never
walking
go to Salt
around.
Lake. Never go to Salt Lake.
You don't like Salt Lake? Is that what you just said?
Hell no.
Why?
I love all San Pete County, dude. I love it here. I got people all up in my shit all the time. Just kidding. I don't know. People are like, "Oh, there's so much drama around here," and I'm like, "You just gotta do it. You just gotta do you, live you, man. Stay out of that.
I could live down in St. George.
Too fucking
That's
hot.
where the
What's the
complex is
temperature?
going to be, Bob. That's when we make it. That's where we're going.
Let's look up this temperature. I mean, I'm down, but I gotta go somewhere during the summer.
Oh my God, Bob.
It's 90 degrees at 8 o'clock, Talon.
Okay.
90 degrees.
Okay.
I did my time in the hot. I don't want to do it.
Where would you
I
want to
was in
go?
Kuwait. You know how
I
hot
could
it
go
got
back to
there?
Salt Lake.
What do you mean?
I could live back up in Salt
Oh,
Lake again.
you want to live this? I can't live. I can't live where those people are. I mean,
Sugar
the
House,
most
Sugar
I
House
could
was,
do is maybe
where I was
Spanish Fork.
when I was in Sugar House,
Maybe
dude, that
Spanish
area
Fork.
was lit. That place was
No,
lit.
no. Yeah, you were nervous every time you walked outside that you were gonna get robbed.
I wasn't.
I'm just saying.
I
Yes,
said
you
hello to
were.
the homeless.
Didn't your car get robbed?
That was Ashton's because she left her purse in the
Exactly.
front
There we
seat.
go.
My car,
Point proven.
her car was the only one that got broken into.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying
My car hasn't got broken
I
into
would
yet.
literally in the mornings. There's the trash cans from my Jeep. They were probably like 50 feet away. I would walk past, and the homeless guys would just be walking past me. They'd go jump in our trash cans. I'd just be like, okay.
Yeah, okay, I
They
understand.
just left me alone because I looked like one of them, dude.
The thing is I like knowing people around here and stuff. Like, if my shit breaks down on the side of the road,
well, my parents lived in Salt Lake.
Nobody. Have you gone to Salt Lake lately?
Yeah.
Everybody hates everybody. That's what I hate. Like, I go to Terrell's here. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, what's up? You know, everybody's nice. You go to Walmart. I'm like, I went down the wrong lane and I went down the lane and almost like bumped into somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. Just glares at me.
Dude, the Smiths up there. Dude,
what's wrong with you? Your life must suck, dude.
We could live up there again. I could live up
there.
People
suck, Talon. That's my point.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to talk to anybody up in Salt Lake. No one hates it. Who hates each other up there?
Everybody hates everybody. You're on the damn freeway. Bam, bam, bam. Traffic. Looking for my chapstick. Just saying, dude. Sucks.
Okay. Don't drive like a bitch. You gotta drive.
Everybody drives like a bitch up there. Everybody. People got a ride in my ass. I have a stick shift 97 Chevy, dude. I'm going 75 on the freeway. People are like, I'm not in the express lane or anything. I'm just chilling, and they're just getting mad everywhere you go.
People don't.
Zappy, all I got to deal with is sheep in the road, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I got the mountain 10 minutes away from me.
You got the mountains 10 minutes away from me up in Salt Lake.
Easy 35, 40 minutes. Easy.
Dude, I could get up to Cottonwood Heights, go up there, get up to the mountain in like 15 minutes.
I could maybe do St. George, but I got to have a compound here in San Pete that I could come back to.
Well, just keep your house.
That's what I am going to do. Just move to San Pete, Talon.
Never moving back to San Pete County ever again in my life.
Oh my God.
I don't understand why Nick says it. Nick says he's never come back. I am never coming back to San Pete County.
I left.
It's not that I hate it. How everyone's like, I can't wait to get on San Pete. I'm not like I'd come back and visit. I'll never live there again.
I love it here.
I live in Salt Lake. That's why I would like St. George. Kind of live on the outskirts. Like I could live in like Hurricane or Washington. I couldn't live like actually in St. George, but like Hurricane or like Washington, I could live in.
Where Jade lives, pretty nice spot. I like that spot. I think he's in Washington. Pretty nice spot. I mean, I could maybe do St. George because they're spread out a little bit, and they have their big spots, but it's too hot, dude. 90 degrees at 8 o'clock at night.
Dude, when we're big, we'll go on Joe Rogan's podcast. Let's just move to Austin.
Ooh, Texas sounds lit though. I could maybe do Texas.
Where in Texas? Could you do Austin? I don't know if I could do it.
Frisco. Frisco.
Let's do El Paso.
No, hell no. I'm not doing El Paso.
You gotta calm down when you're yelling, dude. It sounds like you're in a freaking Pringles can.
I'm just saying, bro. I can't do El Paso. You've been to El Paso before? You've never even been to El Paso.
No. I was just saying it as a joke because I know I couldn't do it. I
hate El Paso. Went to a bar in El Paso. Walk in there. It's a sports bar. They said it was a sports bar. They're playing the 2007 Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure it was the Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals, whatever year, 2010 or something. We got like 3 cholos sitting on the side of the wall, freaking folding their arms, knees, like their one knee up, just staring me down. I'm like, can I get a drink? They're like, yeah, what do you want? I mean, this is what my friends wife said. My sergeant's wife said. He's like, "Hey, what do you want? Do you guys have like?" She wanted a shot of something. She's like, "We got tequila, and this tequila, like, or maybe vodka." I have to go look. I'm like, "Oh, well, get me out of here!" They got some Mexican karaoke in the bag. I couldn't do El Paso.
Did you go sing, dude? You know Spanish? Did you go back there and
No, I don't know. I could sing some Coco for sure. You make me un poco loco.
sing? Okay, top. So besides Utah, top 3 states and what city you could live in. So, yeah.
Besides Utah, not Utah at all.
Yeah, no Utah. Say Utah.
Okay.
I don't know. Mormons decided to
Okay.
declare their own state.
I could probably do. I know this is communism town, but California Temecula. I mean, I could probably do California. I know I hate people, but like, dude, I really want to live by the ocean. That would be sick.
So where?
Like Temecula, I
Where
heard
is
like that's where a lot
Temecula?
of
Okay.
these. It's like Temecula. It's like where a lot of the dirt bikers live and stuff. So that
Is
would
it
be
like
sick.
by? Is it like San
It's by
Diego, Orange County?
it's like in between them, I think. Let me see. Temecula, California. That's where Twitch lives, pretty sure. So Temecula is kind of by. It's like between San Clemente. I could live in San Clemente. That's where Ryan Sheckler lived. So it's probably like 60 miles
What
from.
county does it say it's in?
Where do I see the county? I don't know where to see the county. I mean, it's in between. It's almost half between Los Angeles, San Diego. So
Okay,
I could
so there's
maybe
one.
I would do Temecula, California. I could do Oregon. Oh hell yeah! Like where was the Goonies shot? It's a little rainy. I could do Oregon, somewhere in Oregon. Small town in Oregon. Or I'm gonna go to North Dakota and live in those what's it called? Those doomsday prepper bunkers, dude. I could do that. Got Wi-Fi.
North Dakota.
Yep.
So no East
People.
Coast. You couldn't live anywhere on the East Coast?
Okay, actually, I take that back. Not North Dakota. F that shit. No, South Carolina. That sucked ass. I mean, I like the temperature out there and the humidity. I actually like the humidity. Atlanta. I could never live in Atlanta.
You do Nashville, Tennessee?
Nashville, Tennessee. Never been. Never been. I can't say. Have you been to Nashville?
No, I just know it because a lot of comedians like left LA to go there.
I could maybe do. I don't know, somewhere out there. I don't know. It's a different world over there. Honestly, I literally
You
got
do
off the plane
Florida?
in Atlanta and I didn't know what they were saying. I could maybe do Florida.
The Madhouse, dude. That's like a.
My buddy's in Florida. He lives in Florida right now. Casey, he lives in Florida right now, doing work, and he bought a house out there and rented it out, doing some real estate out there, and he likes it a lot. I bet I could do Florida. I would probably do Florida. So I would probably first option would probably be California, Florida, then Oregon. Even though I hate people, but I really would like to be by the ocean. No, I take Oregon back. I'd go Texas. Texas.
You can still. There's beaches. I mean, I don't know what cities or.
If you go to Houston, Texas.
Houston's big.
Yeah, it's huge. Texas is big, dude. That should be its own little freaking country.
No, I could do Austin, Texas.
If you couldn't live in the United States, where would you live?
Ooh. Either could do. I think Australia would be fun.
Yeah, those are
Or
Australia.
like Australia, New Zealand, or maybe. I like France a lot, but I feel like they hate Americans, so probably couldn't do that. Maybe like Switzerland or something.
I was thinking maybe Ireland. Ireland would be kind of dank. Or Japan. Japan would be kind of cool too.
That's where my my like world geography or world history teacher lived. The one I was always saying that he said that like Snow Dragon has good like Chinese food. He lived in Japan for
I wouldn't mind
4
Japan.
years.
Honestly, send me to Alaska.
That's still the U.S.
I know. I'm just saying. Send me to Alaska. I'd live in Alaska.
You live in Hawaii?
Ooh, it would be sick, but damn, like you'd be broke. I'd be broke there. Let's see, Hawaii. Hawaii's so freaking small. Yeah,
Ooh,
Hawaii would be sick.
I could
I
go
don't know
check.
how.
Huh?
I don't know how people live in Alaska or in Hawaii. So much money to live there, dude. Just like
I
everything, because everything has to be imported. You know.
I think the Big Island's like cheaper than what's the is it Maui the Big Island?
No, I think it's the Big Island is the island of Hawaii. Hawaii. I mean, the Big Island, Maui, yeah, or Oahu. That looks pretty close to the same size.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably Oahu. I don't know. One of those two. They're pretty close. But I don't know. Never been to Hawaii. You been to Hawaii?
No, I've never been out of Hawaii's still in the U.S., but I've never been like anywhere outside
What do you mean?
of
You were
it
born in
in like
Canada.
mainland states. I've never been outside.
You were born in Canada. What do you mean? It's because Scotchatood, eh?
What about you? You should look up. There's this is where you should. This is where we could go live. There's
Go live in
like a
Kazakhstan.
civilization on this like island. I think it's an island where like they're still like in primitive times. Like they don't know that an outside world even exists.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, look how crazy Moscow is. This is
Like,
crazy.
can't be watching your stream, dude.
Sorry. I was just trying to show you. That's crazy, dude. Lithuania.
Oh, that's
The
what you gotta
world is crazy.
look up
Look up what?
island. Like, look up
Island.
people. What would be the girl
Island.
Google's
Indonesia. Like indigenous people or what?
indigenous like
Indigenous.
people? No outside contact, something like that.
Yeah, they're called indigenous people or something like that. That's what they're called, Tower.
Yeah, but it's not like in the rainforest. I think it's like an island where like
Yeah. Who are? I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, aren't they?
well, I know they have like a certain name. Like indigenous
I
people
saw.
means like the tribes like in a rainforest or
Yeah.
something. Look up like island no outside contact. Cause I heard on Joe look up Joe Rogan. Right.
No outside contact. The isolated tribe. The people of North Centennial Island.
Yeah, that's it. Look, read that shit, dude. That like they don't know anything. Like
No,
it's
I mean I watched a documentary on it, and I don't know if it was these guys or if it was like another group of people like this, but like we can't even go to them because we'll kill them
well, I think
with
they were
like
saying
disease and stuff
there's
like
like
that.
a Mormon missionary went there
Really?
and he was like had a bunch of Bibles because he's gonna go out and like they killed him.
Oh yeah, they'll kill them. I mean, I was watching it, and the one guy killed the one guy killed his friend because something with their girl with his girlfriend and stuff. Like they're just animals. They're just holy. Let's see. They've never developed.
Like how they are is kind of like how we are with space. Like we don't know if there's something out there,
Yeah.
but what if there's something that's watching us? And they're
Yeah.
like, and like
It
how
thinks
we
we're
look
the
at how
same.
we know that tribe's there, but they don't know that anything. Like when somebody comes to them, they probably think they're an alien.
Yeah.
And that's how like people always joke. They're like, oh, the aliens, like, because how there was because what we're Homo sapiens, right? Is like our
Yeah, I
species
think
of
so.
human, and then there was like different people, like things like there was another species of human that were like giant. That's where they think the whole Bigfoot story came from, is because there's people that were actually like 7, 8 feet tall, like normally, like it was normal, and like they had
Yeah.
like hair, but they died off. Um, but they think that we were there's like conspiracy theories saying that we were the process of advanced evolution or like sped up evolution, and we advance so much further, and like we're like the aliens science experiment, and they come when people see the UFOs are coming in to check on to make sure we're not destroying ourselves.
Really?
Yeah,
Kind of crazy.
because then
It's
well,
crazy. There's got to be something like that out there
I
for
think it
sure.
probably is true though, because they say so like how chimps and like how they're like just jacked and all that, like chimpanzees and like gorillas. They say that how we are, how we're so soft is because like I think their brains are the size of like a, I don't know what they say, like a baseball or something, or like their brains aren't very big, but ours are so much bigger, and that's why like the bigger your brain gets, the less like muscle and brute force you need. So they say like when people get abducted and then they see these aliens, you know how they have so big heads usually, like they're skinny, they don't have
Yeah.
muscles. They think that we might be seeing like us in the future because like if when people keep getting like if we keep evolving, our heads are gonna get so much we're gonna be so much smarter. Like we'll be able to communicate with just our heads. We're not gonna need muscles.
Yeah.
Like our brains will become so powerful that we can pick stuff up with our brains. But yeah, they say that the aliens people see are just us in the future. What do you think
I don't
about that?
know. It's crazy. I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible, really, but I don't
Anything
know,
is
dude.
possible.
Aliens are a freaking crazy, crazy topic. I'm kind of scared
Well, the day
because
they come out, that's why I'm surprised they don't tell the presidents a lot, dude. Because I'm sure Trump would have already came out and said, "Oh yeah, aliens are." They,
yeah,
I mean, all those videos like that the Air Force and Navy posted. Did you see that? Where they're
I don't
chasing
think
that
so.
thing and like they're laughing. They're like, we don't know that. They came out and said that the things in those videos they don't know what they are. They didn't say though it's aliens. They're like we don't know what this is. Or like the video where like I think it looks like a tic tac, like a big ass tic tac, and like the the planes, like the fighter pilots are trying to lock onto this thing, but it's jamming their radar, which is
Yeah,
jamming your radar is an act of war. So like if a Chinese ship airplane did that, that's an act of war.
yeah.
But they don't know. Do you think China or Russia or any of them are that advanced to where they're messing with us to make us think it's aliens?
Yeah, I guarantee the, United States has people in that shit, There's
Yeah.
people in the United States or in China and Russia reporting back to the United States about everything. I guarantee it.
You think in China?
Yeah. China would be hard
Guess what?
because
There's like 2 billion people in China. Which is a crazy thing. Like, if China wanted to start a war with us, we have 350 million. They have 2 billion people. And they all have military training because it's like
F them.
mandatory.
F them.
F them.
We'll take it.
But you don't think that that's crazy that we're
I'm
still
watching
like
this
the.
video of the UFO.
Oh, and they have one where. Are you watching the one? It's like on radar. It's the thing on
Yeah,
radar.
it's
It's at
like on
80.
a
It's at.
thermal.
Yeah, it's on 80,000. Well, they have one where it's like blimping at 80,000 feet. And then when the radar blimps again, that's 1 second, and in 1 second it went from 80,000 feet down to 1 foot above the sea, and then it just disappeared.
Huh. That's crazy.
That's how, the day that they come out, because I'm sure there's going to be a president one day that's like, just tell me everything, because they're like, they like because they're the commander in chief, like they're over the greatest army in the world, but they don't tell them everything.
Yeah.
But one of these days, yeah, like I said, that's gonna be the scary day when they're like, yeah, there's something that's been visiting us and we don't know what it is.
No, the scary days when the aliens come and we're their slaves. That's what the scary
But what
days.
if they're friendly? Why do aliens always have to be mean? Because like
Why?
if we were to go to a like we would only be like attacks if we went to another planet. We would only attack if they were to attack. That's how I would think. Yeah,
I mean,
we
that's
don't
what I
invade.
would
We don't
think.
go to another country and start shooting the people right away. Okay, if we were to go in peacefully, we were to go into China. We don't just start shooting.
I mean, when old Christopher Columbus and them came over here to the old United States, it was peaceful for a minute, but they came in shooting.
Yeah, but the plague killed most of those people, like the
I'm just
Indians.
saying. I'm just saying.
Disease killed like 70%
Hopefully,
of them.
I wouldn't see why we would want to fight them because there's a good chance we probably lose. The only way I think we do fight aliens is if we're more advanced than them, which I don't think is possible.
Dude, when the aliens come down here, we got some pretty gnarly diseases, dude. Can't you just wait
We
till the
got
first...
COVID, man, the most deadly
I think
disease.
I'm talking about, can't you just wait till the first alien comes down and he gets syphilis? And he's
Syphilis.
like, what the pissing fire?
Yep. That's crazy.
But what if they don't? What if they're so smart that they just have their body, like they've made a planet where there's no bacteria, it's a
Cancer.
perfect world, and they come
Yeah.
here and then these guys are filthy animals.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are.
We are. Freaking go hang out with the homeless for a little while, you know. I was in downtown Salt Lake. Speaking about Salt Lake, we're just walking, and I see a group of homeless people just smoking something out of some little tin, like it was on a piece of tinfoil, and they're just smoking it, like in a little group together. I'm like, hell yeah,
At least
hell yeah.
our homeless isn't like freaking LA's.
Wait, what'd you say?
At least our homeless, it's not like being in LA.
Yeah, I mean it sucks. I just don't understand how the United States is giving all these other countries money when we have fucking homeless everywhere. You know,
Well,
we got to start doing so.
LA, like California, like in Texas, or I don't know if it was just LA or like California as a whole, but they got in taxes, they got $450 million last year to help homeless, and someone's just tucking that money away, dude.
Probably.
That's
Why
what a lot of our
politicians are all
tax
corrupt.
money. That's who we should get old Governor Cox on here and be like, hey, I know our homeless isn't wrong.
Fix your Centricom first of all.
Yeah. Come on, get Google Fiber down in San Pete for Bob.
Yeah, I need it.
I just think it'd be interesting. Could you imagine that? Just be like, how much money does Utah in taxes? How much goes to the home to help the homeless, or like how much? Because like I said, I don't know if it was L.A. or California, but $450 million, $500 million in a year from taxes,
Crazy.
and they still have 100,000 people on Skid Row. Skid Row's its own little city inside of L.A.
I don't know, but the thing is I feel like a lot of people want to be homeless like that, though. You know,
Well, yeah, it's
dude.
just
When I'm
like,
thinking about taxes, though, if you're homeless and you're unemployed, do you still have to file taxes?
no.
But I mean, wouldn't they get like a tax return or something? Like,
Not if they're not working.
you
Most
have
people
to.
don't even
Okay, I
have
didn't know how
like
that worked. I didn't know how that worked. I don't do my taxes. All right, I don't do my taxes.
but they oh, what was I just gonna say? Damn, Bob, I was gonna say something. What were we talking about?
I don't even remember homeless people. I'm just saying. Dude, I think the aliens just tapped into our brains right there.
I think
What about
Elon.
ghosts? What if ghosts are aliens? But like, you know, people have ghost encounters and stuff. But what if it's actually aliens? It's a different form of alien.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a ghost in our apartment every single night because Ashton sleepwalks and starts screaming.
Sleepwalking scary.
It is like the one when we were up in Salt Lake. So it's when we were like having to get another bed, and they had to like order the bed in. So we had to sleep on the floor for like 3 days in our apartment up in Salt Lake. I remember the one night I woke up and she was like a gargoyle at the bottom of my feet, like on her, like sitting like that, and just looks at me. I'm
Gollum.
like, yeah. She just looks at me, and I'm just like what? I had to wake her up, and then another night, this was after we got her bed, and so our bed faced this way, and we had a window over here, and she got up and walked to the window and just started knocking on the window, and it woke me up. I'm like, what? She's like, it's out there. I'm like, what? The fuck is
Have you ever
going
watched
on?
Haunting of Hill House?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up and she's gonna have a screwdriver to your head one day. I'm just saying.
I'll be
That
saying
would be
that.
sketchy. That would be sketchy.
I wonder if do you think someone's ever murdered someone when they've slept walk?
I mean, I bet someone's tried to say that, but
Well,
has someone
have you
died
seen? Do
at
you have
Lagoon?
TikTok? Because Ashley showed me the videos of this girl where she like runs around on TikTok and like she records herself. She has a camera inside, and she like grabbed all these drinks from outside, and it was snowing. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. She just starts throwing these drinks and laughing in the snow, and this guy's walking past, walking his dog, and he's like, "What?" She's like, "She's just laughing, throwing these drinks." So I mean, they have.
So, homicidal sleepwalking, also known as homicidal somnambulism, I don't know how to say that, or sleepwalking murder, is the act of killing someone during an episode of sleepwalking. One such case is that of Kenneth Parks, who was acquitted of the murder of his mother-in-law in 1987 after using the sleepwalking defense.
How did he kill her? Look at how do you do it? Just like a
Let's
knife?
see.
That's what I'm guessing. Knife or a. Ashley's never picked anything up in her sleep.
Not yet. Precious. She's gonna stab you, dude. Let's see.
My guess is he
7
grabbed a
criminal
knife.
cases that invoked the sleepwalking defense. Let's see. In 1846, Albert Terrell was acquitted of murder of a prostitute in Boston. Terrell, that's how you already know. Why does he have a prostitute around when he's sleepwalking? Almost decapitating her. He slit her throat, almost decapitating her. He also set a fire to the brothel, then fled to New Orleans, where he was arrested. His lawyer stated that Terrell was a chronic sleepwalker and perhaps committed the crime in his sleep. No,
Oh, so
you didn't start
he
the
hopped in
fire.
his car while he was asleep.
That's an 18. I mean, this is long ago. Like the most
What about the
recent
one that he said
one,
1970s, wasn't it?
1870s.
I thought you said 1970. The one where he killed his mother-in-law.
Clean episode. I mean, the most recent one was in 2001. Stephen Ritz killed his lover, Eva Winfernter. Why do these people have these weird ass names? A married woman in her 40s. During that was supposed to be a romantic Catalina Island getaway in 2000. Flower pot, leaving shards in her scalp, dislocated her arm and punctured her with a plastic fork, fractured her wrist, ribs, jaw, and facial bones, and skull, and wielding a pocket knife, left 3 gaping stab wounds on the back of her neck.
He did
You
all
ain't doing
that.
that in your sleep. You ain't doing that in your sleep. Ritz told the people that he had no recollection. How do you say that? Recollection. Gosh, I need to go back to school, guys. Of the attack, though through flashbacks, he recalls believing that he was in a scuffle with a male intruder. Oh God,
Well,
that's
this kid. Well, I mean, I could see somebody like grabbing a knife or something, and in their dream, they're.
no. I mean, you're not gonna smash somebody's head.
Well, yeah,
with
not
a
doing
flower
it.
part.
But I'm saying, so say what I could see that one. None of those seemed believable. But say someone's
I mean, the guy was
sleepwalking.
acquitted.
Well, yeah, but say they were sleepwalking and they grabbed a knife, and in their dream they were fending off somebody in their dream and stabbed them once. Then I could see that, but not those. But that right. So I think it's Kevin James or something. He um would sleepwalk and he would cook in his sleep, and he would make full blown meals. And when he would wake up, he would think that someone broke into his house and was cooking because like he didn't know he sleptwalked. Could you imagine that, not knowing that you sleepwalk? Say you're single forever, not knowing that you sleepwalk, and then there's food all over it and all that.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, so this one in 1997, my birth year, that's the best year ever. A devout Mormon stabbed his wife 44 times with a hunting knife. He then dragged her into the backyard pool and held her head underwater. A neighbor who witnessed the drowning called the police. Falter, who had no apparent motive, tried to mount a sleepwalking defense. He said he had a history of sleepwalking, was sleep deprived, and was unconscious at the time. Yet Falter had tried to conceal evidence. Police found the knife. So, I mean, this is not actual, but I mean, the one of them got acquitted, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, everything happens.
I mean, but think about it. How crazy would that be if he actually stabbed his wife 44 times and then dragged her in a backyard pool in his sleep?
I don't know, because Ashton,
I don't believe it.
If she does something too loud, like if she does something or like does something that's loud, it wakes her up.
Yeah.
So,
and it's like, I'm not going to be like, hey,
make it sashimi, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way.
It's like
crazy.
Working at Texas Roadhouse, man.
Chopping up that steak.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You better watch yourself. I mean, she's gonna claim the sleepwalking defense, and I could back her up on it just because you've been telling me she has a.
You're gonna back her up?
I mean, if that's what you say.
Or me.
No, she says I was doing it in my sleepwalk. I'll be like, I'll back her up. I'll be like, yeah. I mean, Talon said she sleepwalk all the time.
Oh, thanks. That's 55 minutes, Bob.
55 minutes, and it's probably the last episode after Talon gets killed in his sleep by a sleepwalker. Homicide. Why do I want to say homicidal? Homicidal sleepwalking.
This has been B&T'S Basement. A reality.
See ya. Tune in to twitch.tv/Bobby Ray and Caffeine Trinks Gaming. All right, we're gonna be playing some Phasmophobia.
Peace.
Welcome